Hi guys, I'm VynxarTV. Today we're going to play Besiege, a game by Spiderling, and we're going to go for area 19 of the Tolbrynd island. So let's take a look at the Duke prototypes. And I've got already a basic card which is ready, which is pretty much what I begin with most of the time. And I'm going to even maybe get the second part. I've got the basic one here, which has a very simple way of dealing with the direction here. I just added another part just to make it able to choose in which direction it's going to go. And as you can see, I've been using I think 2 steering inch just to make this thing able to rotate, and I just added 2 more rails. So we'll see how we're going to go through this area. The main issue here is to go through these guys which are just carrying bumps on their head. These are just some kind of sheep, and as you know, not sheep, maybe bulls, and they are just not nice. See, it's just exploding and all, and we need to find a way to keep them away. So maybe what I should do is use some kind of an arm, but I feel like when they're going to explode, I'm just going to lose the arm, and it's not be good for us. I could try the armored approach, but I feel like these bombs are going to be too dangerous. So what I was thinking about using these little cogs here. I could maybe try to use these to rotate with it. Let's take a look. No, not this one. Maybe I should just use one of these, which is going to rotate like that, and I could use it to power 2 of these, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this. I need to find a way. I could just use these these things to make these things rotate, and I could have some kind of arm on the side. That's not going to work. I'll just go back. I could use cannons, but the issue with cannons is that I'm going to be able to shoot just one time. So maybe I could use a cannon to deal with the first one, but I will need to have something else to deal with the other ones. So maybe I could just have a cannon, maybe an arm, and something else. I don't really know what. Maybe a flamethrower. Now we're going to take a look at that. Let's check. So I will need to have some kind of way to deal with these guys. So I'm going to maybe put some kind of arm in front of us with what are these? With the pistons, which is allowing me to maybe manipulate these a bit better. I need to put my little card that way here and go back to this, and I'm going to use maybe 3 of these, and maybe I could just make some kind of a fork to be sure not to miss these guys. Like that. Could be a sigh or something. Let's see how it's going to deploy. I could just deal with these guys with that, but I'm going to be able to deal with just one guy. Except, are they going to be far enough? I'm not sure. And I could do something else. I could just add a few pikes to keep them a bit further away. And be able to do it for the whole thing, but could be working pretty well like that. And do I want to have something like that? Nah. So let's take a look just at the fork like that. It seems to be pretty handy, but I'm just going to be able to deal with one of these guys. Let's just try it. Oh, not that bad. I thought it would be destroying the pistons, but if it's not, I think it's probably the way to go. I'm just going to try to grab them on the way, and I can just take a look. You see, it's just not working that well against me. Okay, so let's see. We do have a few more. I should be careful not to be taken unaware from the side. So I'm going to go maybe for the guy on the right first. It's not the best approach for this mission. I don't know. Seems to be efficient, but maybe not that fun. I'm still going to try to validate this with this little machine. But maybe we'll try something else then. Something a bit more interesting. I could go with something flying, but I feel like it's going to be a mess. Flying machines are always difficult. Okay, let's see, let's try to grab these two guys. Maybe not. I'm not yet on fire, but I should be careful. Did I just validate this thing here? I could just put the fork back. I don't need to move around with it all the time. These big wheels are just so handy. Yeah, it's working pretty well. Just need to wait for them and just stop them from approaching. And with this little pike on the side, I'm very safe. Just bash him a bit and get rid of the other one. Very handy. And there is another one. I should be careful. I just don't want to get crashed before the end. It's coming toward us. There we go. Just put the fork back and validate this mission. Okay, it's pretty cool. Let's just see. Can we do something else with that? Because the fork is just pretty handy, but I would like to do with something which is a bit more crazy. So what could we use to deal with this case? Flaming bulls. I could use the fork for something else, but it seems still pretty easy to just use the fork. Oh yeah, I was thinking about making something which was rotating and maybe making a bit of wind, but I'm not sure it's going to work. I could try. I just remove the fork completely. It's just too easy that way. Alright. And I want something which is going to rotate. I just don't know yet how I'm going to do that. I know I will be able to rotate it with the cogs, but what I wanted to do at first was to use the cogs to rotate with the wheels. But oh, I got an idea. Maybe I don't want to use the wheel. Maybe I want to use these cogs. Do I want to use these cogs? I think it's not going to rotate properly. I'm going to check quickly, just to see if it's working as expected or not. I feel like I'm just losing a bit. And if I was to put a cog just there, it would probably not work because it's too far. But I could maybe deal with it that way. Nope, too far. Okay. My things is just broken from the beginning, so let's just not do that. Let's try to do something else. So let's use these auto-powered cogs and try to find a way to make these be deadly. I could use a cannon, just to rotating cannon, but I'm not going to be able to kill much enemies. I will just be able to kill one. Plus it's a bit dangerous because it's going to rotate when I advance, so I will never have it in the right direction here. I'm just going to try something just to see how powerful the cannon are now. I can just shot with 3, only one shot I know. It's unfortunate, but I have no more bullets than that. Let's just shoot this guy here. I'm going to advance a bit more. Okay, it's working pretty well, but it's not going to work much more than that. So it's not the right weapon for the job. Let's remove these. I could just keep a few of these to deal with that, but I feel I could just make something which is flying. But or maybe I could just something which is flying temporarily. I'm not sure it's a good idea. With the coupler like these, or 2. I feel like it's a very bad idea, but I just want to try it. So let's do that. It's never going to be enough to lift this thing. Nonetheless, I just want to try to, come on, to decouple it and see how we are going to... Oh, we're a bit too... much better that way. I'm still going to add a few, just not too full, like that. A bit of... So let's see, are we going to float a bit? Not so much. And if I just push J, it's just leaving like that. Oh, I just want to try something which looked like it could be interesting. Let's see, if I was to use a decoupler in a different way. Let's say I could just... It's going to be very stupid, but I'm still going to use it. I'm going to use bombs, and can I attach these little balloons to the bombs? I hope so. Ah, it seems not. It's a shame. Because if I was able to... How would I do that? Maybe I could use a block like this to attach... just completely stupid, but we'll see. These bombs... where is it? Oh, here. Okay, it's not going to... I'm going to try with this one, just to see if it's working. Okay, this was definitely not attached. So my idea is not good. But I kinda like the decoupler stuff. I just don't know what to do with this yet. Oh, I've got an idea. But it will not probably work. What I could do, I could just use this decoupler to leave stuff behind me, like bombs. So if I want to, let's say, I'm going to make this thing work in different stage. So let's say I'm going to put cannons behind, like these. Then I'm going to add... where are these? Decouplers at the front with these, and maybe half pipe, nope. Yeah, these things, these orders. Okay, maybe 2 would be more than enough. And flying balls, or maybe just boulders could do. Or bombs, because it's a bit funnier, but I think bombs are a very bad idea on this case here. And what can I use to make the... There is many waves. I'm going to try this now. So with J I could just decouple the thing and leave these bombs behind me. And fortunately it's going to be enough to destroy myself. Okay, not working so much. I think maybe the issue here is that I should not put this thing that high. Maybe I could do something which is not going to drop this thing on the ground, but put them on the ground gently. So I could just add these, and or I could do something with... Let's take a look. I've got the steering edge, which I'm already using, but maybe there is a way for me to put this thing on the ground gently, like with a grabber, like that, with a grabber. And with a grabber I should be able to maybe grab these little bumps, maybe not. Boulder maybe? Not so much. Oh, I can put this thing on. No, it seems not working. So the grabber is not going to work because I need to... Oh, maybe I've got an idea. Maybe if I was to use a grabber and several bombs, which I just drop on the ground without these exploding, or maybe just, I don't know, boulders. Let's see. So I still need to use the decoupler to drop the bombs on the ground without breaking these. So maybe I do want to just rotate the thing, so I'm just going to do that this way. And this way? Nope, not like that. I'm going to try to make it. I will not be able to make more than just this little. I'm just doing that this way, and I need to remove that. Oh, I'm lacking one. Maybe two of these without this one in the middle, which I could just put a grabber instead. And if I need a grabber, I will probably need something to activate it, like a piston or two. No, just one. And the grabber here. Alright. And let's say I'm going to just put one of these like that, and maybe not a rock. I'm going to try with the bomb. It's probably going to explode, but if it's not, I will just... Come on, bomb. I will just put regular boulders or maybe flame stuff. Okay, let's try to drop this thing gently, if I can. Oh, nice! Except my grappling stuff is not at the right place here. If I want to try to grab one of these, let's say, oh, this one. Oh, it could work. I just need to press J again, and I will be dropping this little bomb on the way. I think the first method was a bit more tedious. Okay, let's just... Come on. What do I press to leave this thing behind me? Okay, it was not the right button. Let's check again the command, because I've been... Oh, it's V. I thought it was something else. Okay, so let's try again. Let's just decouple, drop this bomb on the ground, use... It was V, so I'll just use this to drop the bomb next to my little friend here. Okay, there you go. Don't you want to make this thing explode? Okay, here you go. Come on. Or I could just do something else. I've got a little... Okay, this is not the right idea. I'm going to try to use the same concept with something else. Let's say I'm not going to use bombs. I'm going to use something else. But I maybe don't want to have these things so close to me, do I? Let's see if I was to make something rotating, like with a spinning block, like these. And what could I just add on it, which is not going to destroy my vehicle? Let's say I would like to add little packs like these. It's going to touch my... Yes, it's probably going to destroy my stuff. So what I should do is probably add one more block here to make it a bit further. Yeah. Let's just do that again. Or I could use these things as traps as well. So let's say I'm going to make these blocks twice as long. And deal with that. Alright, and then thanks to these things, there's many ways I could just do it. I could just use these flame thrower to make some kind of rotating trap. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's say I'm going to use a contractible spring, which is going to go from one of this thing to another. And I'm going to just separate them, and we'll see what is going to happen. Let's see. Spinning blocks. Here we go. And I would like to have something a bit more dangerous, but I don't have the room, so we are going to go for these. And I'm going to make... It's never going to work like that. So maybe what I should do is I want like that. It's going to be a bit in the way, but and what if I just add one here? Let's just take a look at how it's going to rotate. Okay, it's a bit dangerous, and maybe I don't want to keep it too much time in my ship, so let's just drop it on the ground. Oh, I grab it, which is not a good thing. Okay, maybe 2 is not a good idea. This thing seems to be autonomous. I think with L I could just make them move around. Okay, so maybe it was not a good idea. Maybe what I should do... Can I make some kind of autonomous... If I just drop these little things on the ground, can I make something like... let's say... Let's try... I don't know if there is a man block. If I want to add wheels on these things, would I be able to control these separately? Oh, that's an idea. Just remove these blocks. I'm going to make some kind of little... It's probably a bad idea, but... I just need one. So let's just... see. I think I do not have enough room here. Nope. Let's remove the grabber here. And let's do it again. This time with a bit less of these. And let's take a look. Just, yes, one little wheel here. And I'll just try one like that to see how it's going to evolve. Oh, look at that. This is moving. Okay, it's interesting, except it's too close to the little part here. So maybe I should do something like that to drop it a bit better. I just do that this way and maybe use, where is it? The coupler here like that. Okay, seems fun. Let's remove this one as well. I have no idea how it's going to help me, but I like it nonetheless. Remove too much? No, seems to be alright. Oops. And let's go downstairs now. And what? And here we go. Second wheel. So, oh, I could use these as decoy, I think. But do I need something to stabilize it? Maybe I do. Maybe I should use something to make it a bit more dangerous, or maybe a bit more stable, I don't know. Like spikes on the sides. It's not going to be much more stable like that. Not at all. Okay, let's just try it. Oh, what happened? Oh, I think I just made it. Okay. The issue here is that I just remove a block and I put the coupler in between, and this is not how things work in Besiege. I should have just done it again. It would have been much more efficient. Alright. Now the wheel, the bikes. One. And let's see if I can use this as decoy. Maybe not completely. Maybe a bit. I'm going to rotate and see if they are not going to rotate, but Okay, this is a failure. And maybe the issue is I would need to have different commands for these. So I can just use these to go. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make these things advance without my consent. I'm going to use maybe unpowered wheels, which are going to be much less cooler, but like these. And I should not put these spikes. I think I should not remove a few wheels and make a spinning block in between. No, not the right direction. I'm going to put it in the other direction like that. Is it the right one? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yes, it is. It is. Let's add another one like this. And I'm going to add something to make it advance. What could I add to make it a bit more efficient like this? Just a little block? Nope. What are these things? I'm going to try to add these. I did not try these yet, but it seems to me it could be interesting to just try these at least. You know, which could work. Maybe I don't really understand how they work, but oh, I think I made a mistake here. I think it's not shooting in the right direction. Oops, I removed one of these. So spinning block first. Alright, good direction I hope. And then these little things. And I'm going to hope that these things are going to advance onward. Okay, let's see. Seems to be eager to just go away. Look at that! Is it going to go? I love these. And here you go. I'm getting rid of one of these without killing it. No, I'm not even doing that. The issue here is I probably need to add a few ways to destroy enemies. Then I could just add something like this to allow this thing to stay pretty much walking. Like these. Or is there enough room to add a few blocks like this? No, there is none. Oh, it's not good. I cannot do that. I think if I want to keep these things from being dismantled, I should just use these blocks which are not going to be in the way. And it's probably what I should have done from the beginning. And I need to find a way to pretty much destroy my enemies. So I'm going to add circular saws on the side. Nope, not in this direction. Come on. No, I just want to do it, but not in this direction. I just want to switch. And I probably just... Nope, what have I done? Come back. Here we go. So... Because if I just... Nah. Oh, maybe I could try something else. I could just... use a flamethrower. And put this thing on fire. Nah. I could bring a bomb with me. But I feel like it's going to be trouble. A boulder? Nope. I'm definitely lacking something here. I just don't really know what to add. Oh, I've got an idea. What this thing needs is to be able to push the enemy, and nothing better than just using piston for these. As a matter of fact, I think my first plan was not that bad. With the fork and all. This one is just a bit, I don't know, Just like there is no way it's going to... Okay. They are coming back. With a little slide. And if I manage to shoot you close enough, I will be able to push these guys. Nope. It's fun, but that's pretty much all it is. It's a shame because I really like the fact that I can just throw these two things away, but they are not really fast, and I think maybe this is the issue. Maybe if they were a bit faster, they would probably be able to deal much more damage. Spike balls? Not sure. But maybe the point is that I'm just using the old design. I could be using... I was being careful with the bombs, but if I'm just going for something a bit higher, I should be able to use spikes maybe? Let's take a look. I don't have so much room, so I will probably not be able to make such dangerous weapon, but even if I was just able to use a saw, it would be a win. Plus my other issue is that these things are a bit too close, so maybe I could just deal with that. This is not that complicated. I just need to remove all these blocks and maybe make that this way and this way, so I can just have a bit more room for the actual building of this thing. What's going on here? Oh, it should be walking nonetheless. Nope. And that way. So, what can we use in this thing? I'm going to stick to the spinning block, and I do not have so much room, which is a shame. Or I could just add saws, which could allow us to advance a bit as well. Okay, these saws are alright, but not the other one. So I'm just going to maybe add regular wheels to keep it on the right track, and I would definitely like to add a spinning block in there to pull the thing. But I don't think I've got much choice. The little grabber thing was pretty handy. I could use these, but no, they're not going to fit. It's going to destroy the things. Let's say... let's just stick to the little grabber thing like these, the grip pad. Not what I would have thought, but it seems to be working. And let's just see how they advance. Oh. These are truly dangerous. I'm going to try to attract my enemies. Come on. Oh, I need to get out of here. Oh, look at that. I got one. Oh, maybe I was not doing that properly. Maybe I should just send a lot of little saw in advance and forget the concept of using these little machines, little pretty machines. Or oh, another idea. Let's go with this. Seems absolutely worth it. So if these things are just rotating on themselves, maybe what I should do is help them rotate and add a few more danger on these. So let's say I'm going to just add another saw on the other side to make it rotate a bit faster, and I'm going to add one brace here. make it a bit more solid. And maybe what I want to use is some kind of blade, which I would just add on the top of it, which could be just behind when we leave, but which could just be released when it's going to be on the ground. I will need to go back, I think, to go before it's going to go a bit too dangerous. So I think to use jet release, and I will need to just get away from this place. Okay, look at that. Seems pretty dangerous to me, but unfortunately it's not able to... Look at that! And it's coming for me now! Oh, okay, it was interesting. I'm just going to try to make it a bit better. I think it needs to be kept on one side, so I'm just going to try to use a balloon maybe to keep it like that. And let's try it again. I'm just going to... Okay, this is pretty cool. I'm not sure it's going to be very helpful. It seems to be pretty cool. If I was to just advance a bit to bring them to me and rotate, they're just much faster than I am. They're coming for me. That's so... Come on. Let's just try to see me. I cannot get him. I'm just going to shot my guns and die. I'm going to get the other one. No. This is a shame, but I think my plan is flawed. And... Can I just not throw these things away? I'm going to try something even more crazy. I'm just going to try to use some kind of catapult, which is always tricky to put in motion. I'm just going to remove cannons. And now we're going to be able to make this thing on this little chariot. Maybe we will. I'm going to try to establish a basic... Think about new things to make this thing work. Soul joint. Are they working like you could expect? Let's see. Okay, this thing is never going to work, but we're going to try nonetheless. I'm going to put some kind of arm, and I'm going to use a piston to lift it. And as I just put these little rotation axes, it's not going to work because it cannot with the engine. It's just stupid, but it seems fun. So let's just try it to see. Oh, I'm going to fail. Pistons. Here. And I just don't want it to be clipped. So, yes, it has been clipped. I'm just going to remove it and put it back. I think it's going to be good enough. And what I wanted to do first was to just throw this little vehicle at the front with this kind of axe, but I'm going to try to make something like that for a beginning. Try with the rock, it's going to be a bit less dangerous. Awesome! Not so much. Okay, let's see. Let's remove the hinge. Let's remove the arm, it's not going to work anymore. And let's try to make this without the stupid edge I've been putting on the first place. And I would need more space, but I'm just going to try to do it that way. Okay. And let's try it just that way. Magnificent, even better. Oh, I've got an idea. I just stop that. maybe I don't want to throw this thing away. Maybe what I want is just to make them roll. And let's say I'm going to make some kind of plate. Now let's say like that. I'm going to add these two ends. Like these. And I'm just going to make some kind of something like that. I don't know. And just add these things. I could drop things behind on my way. It's going to be too heavy, maybe. Alright, let's add the piston, which I should not have removed. Which was a bit too far though. Crap, I think it has been just... Where was it? No, not the right one. Come on. Just add one more here. And then I'm going to add the block back. No, not there. Just add this thing on like this. Okay, yes, should be working. And it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit fragile though. So I'm going to add something to make it a bit better. Oh well, yeah, it's just there. It's not that much, but it should make it a bit more sturdy. Yes, much better. Okay, and I'm going to just fill it with boulders. I'm going to fill it. I think fill it was a bit optimistic. I can put 2 of these. 3 maybe? Okay. Okay, let's just try with 3 for now. Okay, so when I'm going to approach, I will just drop this thing. And... oh, okay, I was a bit too late. Just going to do that again. Okay, I don't even need to... okay. Let's say I'm going to try again, but with bombs. And it's going to crash and burn probably, but... maybe what I should do is just make a way not to make them fall all on the same time. It's just so dangerous. I got him! I got him! But I'm dead. Okay, let's just try to make something which is going to guide the little things in the right direction. Like this. So I'm not going to be having all these boulders just go right now. Maybe it's just going to... maybe I could just remove a few of these and add a few more like this, and I could add little blocks to prevent these things to fall. Maybe like that. And that. Okay, let's try. Oh, then very, very dangerous. I should just add 2 more pistons. Can I... yes, it's working. Can I just make another one full? Or 2, yes, yes. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here, I say. Okay, well. So this design is working, pretty much. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to allow me to go very, very far in this little mission. I'm just going to try to draw him under the rocks. And here we go, I'm burning. Okay, it's fun, but it's not the right thing, I think. Maybe... oh, I've got an idea. I could use the grapple to make this thing not full. Let's check it. I'm going to just do that this way, and I'm just going to remove one, which is going to be grabbed or not. Okay, like that. And so I can just use V to drop it on my friend. I could do that with bombs. Seems to be a bit dangerous. No, no, it's going to fall. Okay, it was a miss. Okay, I'm not going to use that this way. I think maybe this design is not good. I'm just going to try a last thing. We've won this battle already, so I'm just going to fool around a bit. I'm going to use. We had a design which was flying. As a matter of fact, I've got two designs which were flying. Maybe I could just use them to reach this place. Let's try the most broken one first. And what did I do with this one? I don't remember. I think with I was just able to lift it. And what was the issue here? Okay, it was quite an issue. I was not able to keep it stable. Or was I? Yeah, I was. Okay, I can move around. I've got these little pistons. Oh, okay. So this thing was not exactly flying. I think this thing was probably just something I used to go through a level. We almost won this thing. Almost. I think this is a key point. Let's try to use the balloon staff. This one was pretty handy, and I think I really need to be careful not to break too many things. Okay, so this one was able to handle. And I'm going to just use my little things to stay at the right place. But this is not the design I wanted to use for this one. I think I just lost the one I wanted to try, which I used for the last episode, I think the 18. It was pretty handy. It was able to choose the direction. But I'm not even sure I could just touch the little mark on the ground quickly and get out before the sheep just attack me. Okay. Anyway, it was pretty fun. Guys, I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And until next time, guys. Have fun!